I'm on camera again. Shocking. God has actually come down. Hi guys, welcome to Niger Delta. If this is your first time here, hello, and if you're returning back, welcome back. So I'm actually going to be starting a series called Becoming a YouTuber, and this is going to be essentially, this series is going to be about becoming a YouTuber, the things you can do to build your YouTube channel and how you can build your YouTube channel. So this first episode, we're going to talk about deciding what to post and how you decide what to post. So there are going to be 5 main points I hit, and we're just going to go through them. And yeah, so when deciding what to post, make sure that whatever topic you decide to post about, make sure that's a topic that you can talk about extensively without getting tired. So for example, me, when I first started out this channel, when I first started out, if you saw my first videos, it was about like self-help, healing journey, so forth. But the mistake I made was that when I didn't see the progression, I pivoted to a completely different field and started doing commentary. But I soon realized that commentary was a little bit too redundant to me, especially since I was focusing on commentary about like day-to-day people, like celebrities and stuff like that. I realized that's a little bit too redundant for me. It wasn't necessarily a topic I could talk about extensively. So I just decided to revamp my channel again and just really stick to the things I wanted to do. So when you're making your channel, you need to make sure that you actually pick a topic that you like, a topic that you know you can talk about extensively, a topic that you know you can be creative with, and one that you know that there are different avenues you'll be able to explore with that topic. Because if you pick something that's trending at the moment, you're not necessarily going to be able to have the longevity to build your channel on it, because it's going to be something that's just trending. But trends come and go. You need to build your channel on something that will stick through, something that you are actually interested in talking about and that you can talk about extensively. So when you have picked whatever it is topic that you want to talk about, then you need to make sure that whatever videos you're making, make sure that they actually offer some type of service to your audience. So whether it be you conveying information, you doing something entertaining, whether you be doing skits, whatever you decide to do, make sure that whatever you are doing your videos about, they offer some type of service. For like example, this, I'm offering a service. I'm telling you, okay, this is what you should do, X, Y, and Z. Tailor whatever service you want your videos to be based on how you are as a person. If you don't feel like a person that can give out information or just be like, do it in an educational form, I would recommend maybe you're somebody who likes to do skits, or you like to do something that's a little bit more fun. Do it that way. Don't do what other people are doing. Like, do what you want to do. And then that leads me into my second point, which is, it segues into my second point, which is, don't regurgitate what other people are saying. Use your own words and actually share your thoughts and your personality. So I can speak from first-hand experience. When you first start recording, it's a little bit awkward. Like, being able to show your personality, feeling comfortable in front of camera is something that takes time. And I really personally, I don't have tips on how you can get better at it. You just have to keep doing it and just talk like you're talking maybe to a friend. Right? Just talk like you're talking to a friend, or maybe like you're writing in a diary. But that's something you're just going to have to get better at the more videos that you put out. Like, talk about what you want to talk about, but make sure it's your opinion. Make sure you're not regurgitating what other people are talking about. Make sure, for example, if you're picking something that you know other people have talked about, make sure you didn't necessarily say you watched other people's videos and then you took the talking points and then you're just regurgitating it. Because if If other people wanted to hear what that person had to say, they would just go watch that person's video, but they're coming to you because they want to hear what you have to say. So say what you have to say, and say it how you would say it, not based on how you've seen X, Y, and Z person do it before, and oh well, this is what they did and this is how they got X, Y amount of people. Don't do it that way. Just do it on you. The next one I would say is, don't focus on over editing. Take baby steps and just get out the content first. As you grow, so will your content and the type of content you put out. Like when I first started out, like I was trying to decide, am I going to do video? Am I going to do graphics? How am I going to do it? Is it going to be super edited? What works for me? What do I like best? And I realized that when I focused too much on technicalities, when I was focused too much on editing, I wasn't getting anything out. Like I was not getting anything out. That's not to say you cannot edit, but different people are different. Find out what works out for you and then slowly build it up. Because like when I first started out, I wanted to do all those things really, really quickly. Like I wanted to do all these edits, graphics and stuff like that at the beginning, but it's like that it was causing me to take more time. Like I would spend so much more time deciding on what I wanted to do, how I was going to do it, how I was going to edit it, that I would spend like a day just on structuring the editing. And I'm like, instead of me just putting out the content, had I just put this out, I would have been able to put out 2-3 videos in the time that I was used to sit there to determine, oh, how was I going to edit it? How was I going to put in this transition? Like I'm not saying you cannot edit. You can, but that's something that you can build yourself up to. Just focus on putting out the content first, and when you decide and when you find out what your audience likes, then you can start putting in editing there. But first, just put out your stuff. The next thing I want to talk about is, do not focus on analytics. Put out your content and focus on just getting your videos out. Your audience will grow in time. Another mistake I was making was when I would put out a video. I remember when I first put out my first couple of videos, maybe like a year or two ago, I would sit there and focus. When I tell you I'll post the video, and then I will sit there, watch the views, sit there, see how many people shared it, sit there, see how many comments I was getting. It was driving me insane. I was literally driving myself insane. I would sit there refreshing, saying, oh my god. And then I would get discouraged when I do not see the type of views I felt like I wanted to see, or like, oh, when I wouldn't see like my video wasn't reaching the audience I wanted to reach. I'm like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And then I will go sit down, make another video, do the same thing, refresh. And then after a while, I'll just get so discouraged and I'll be like, maybe this isn't for me. But that was the mistake I was making. I was getting into my head because I would just be sitting and refreshing. And then slowly but surely, the quality will go down. And then that's when I decided I'm going to pivot into talking about celebrities, or doing commentary videos about gossip. And I literally just lost my way until I had to sit myself back down and say, look, you have to focus on what you want to do and just do it. Don't worry about how it's received right now. The final point I want to make is just do it. Don't make excuses on, oh, I need a new camera, oh, I need proper lighting, oh, I need X, Y, and Z. Because if you keep doing that, you'll keep finding new excuses to come up with and you'll never get done. Just do it. Put out the content. Really, that's really just it. Just put it out and then move on to the next one. Okay guys, this is the end. Thank you for bearing with me until now. This was my first episode of becoming a YouTuber series. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know what you liked about it. Let me know if you agreed, you disagreed. Did you like the tips? What tips would you recommend? Well, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Toodles!